Hey everybody! Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right?
It is.
It's Wednesday. Dan. So the name of the dinner game tonight is going to be Use What the F We Have. We need to grocery shop. We have some odds and ends, but we need like produce and all that sort of thing. So I went through the fridge and saw what was about to kill itself. And that's what we're using for dinner tonight. We're gonna be doing, they're meat bombs. So basically it's like an amazing ball of meat that's stuffed with cream cheese but has all kinds of other like seasonings and components in it. Think of it as almost like a mini meatloaf, but it's gonna have jalapeno and they are going to have cream cheese in the center. They're gonna be delicious.
Little sprinkles and some bacon.
It's another one of those recipes that there's like 9 million ways that you could make this. So this is really just inspo for you guys. There's so many different ways that you could mix this up and do different flavors or different veggies. We're just giving you an idea of what we like to do.
Don't mind my face. Levi headbutted me.
He's also really sunburned.
I'm not sunburned.
I look really tired, but
It's my
that's
blood
okay. I
pressure.
am really tired.
It's my blood pressure.
I want to show you guys too. Our subscriber, Lindsay, our buddy, sent me the coolest shirt ever. Yeah, Keto AF, and it's a uni, and I love it. Yeah, so we're just getting all of our ingredients together, and then we'll show you guys what we are going to make. There's a lot of ingredients, so I'm just going to show you what you need, and I will talk about the amounts as I add them to my food processor. So about 2 pounds of ground beef. This is about half of a diced red onion. 4 diced jalapenos without seeds. You'll need cream cheese. We're gonna cut this into little cubes. You will need some shredded cheese, nowhere near this much. Dan just gets really carried away with the shredder. An egg, Parmesan cheese, seasonings of your choice. So we've got salt and pepper and then this bold steak and chop rub from Aldi. You will need garlic, Worcestershire sauce, almond flour, and then some cooked bacon. This is gonna get crumbled on top of them in the last few minutes of cooking. Okay guys, so I'm going to use the food processor because I want this to have a really like soft texture. It's kind of a lot to put in here, so I'm hoping it's gonna work. If you want to just hand mix this with a bowl, just make sure that you mix it really, really well. So that's 2 pounds of ground beef, wow, into my Ninja food processor, and we are going to change angles because this is a mess.
What you eating? What are you eating?
What is that?
It's bacon.
It's bacon. Do you like bacon?
I love bacon.
You love bacon. All right.
Good. This might be a disaster because I am overloading my food processor, so don't do what I do. So 2 pounds of ground beef. Then we are going to do a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce.
War sauce.
I like when people call it, what's this here sauce? That cracks me up.
People actually say that?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Then half a tablespoon of chopped garlic. Then this is approximately 4 diced jalapenos, seeded, and I take out the veins as well. Ooh, getting crazy. Then we're gonna do about a half a cup of diced red onion. Yeah, see, I told you this is a bad plan. Bad plan. Add salt and pepper to taste. We really like salt and pepper, so we tend to heavily... Oh, bacon thief. Lincoln's eating more bacon.
Quit stealing the bacon.
Say cheese.
What?
Say cheese.
Say cheese. How about say bacon?
Then this is just the Aldi steak and chop rub.
Salt.
Yeah, it does look like salt. With seasonings, I don't like to tell you guys exact measurements because you can kind of do it to your own flavor preference. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of almond flour and Parmesan cheese. and an egg. This is gonna go badly, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who doesn't like a blooper? We're still adding a heaping tablespoon of Parmesan cheese.
There's no way this is gonna work.
I think it's gonna work.
I mean, I'm hoping that it does.
And then we're also going to do 2 tablespoons of almond flour. Because we are really technical around here, we're just gonna mash it in, and then I'm gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna pray.
Use the spatula.
Let's see what happens.
Here goes nothing. So I'm gonna, you said a birthday cake. It's a meat birthday cake. I'm gonna add a splash of
Yummy.
unsweetened almond milk. And that's gonna help it incorporate. I'm really just doing a little splash. Probably about a tablespoon. And that's bacon. Okay, so it took a little bit of extra work, but it did incorporate. I definitely overloaded this guy, so don't do that. Okay, so I went ahead and I put the meat mixture into a large mixing bowl. Now I am going to take a muffin pan and just very lightly grease it with a little bit of coconut oil, and I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so I went ahead and turned the cream cheese into 12 little chunked squares. And then basically what we're going to do is we are going to take the meat mixture, and we are going to make large meatballs out of them. My muffin pan holds 12. You could definitely do these bigger or smaller, just depending on what you have on hand. But you make a ball of meat. Okay? Then we're gonna put a little divot in it. And we are going to stuff it with the cream cheese, and then we will form the meat back around it. You want the cream cheese to be really, really cozy in there. You want to try really hard to make sure that the meatball is nice and tight so the cream cheese doesn't go leaking out everywhere. And that's it. I'm gonna do the rest of these, and then I hopefully will not have to use another pan. I'm trying to really stick to 12, but they fit perfectly into the muffin pan. And that's what it should look like. Okay, so I made 10 giant meat bombs. I definitely could have gone and probably picked from some of the bigger ones and gotten a full 12, but I think they look beautiful, so I'm just gonna let it rock. Okay, so they look like giant meat muffins. So I'm gonna put them into a 350 degree oven for about 40 minutes. Okay, so after 40 minutes, when that timer goes off, I'm going to peek at them and check the temperature. Then I will add a little bit of shredded cheese and crumbled bacon to the top, and they are going to be absolutely sinful. I haven't eaten anything today, so this definitely will fit my macros. It's probably a little calorie dense, so if you're really trying to watch your calories, you could definitely omit the bacon and the cheese topping, but I don't know why you would want to. I definitely want a bacon and cheese topping. So we'll see you in 40 minutes. Okay guys, while my meatballs are cooking, I wanted to kind of comment about something really quick, something very special that happened to me yesterday. And if you subscribe to Lauren Brazy's channel, you already know probably what I am going to say, but I had to mention it here as well for those of you that haven't seen it. So in one of my earliest videos, I'd had a really hard day, and a hard day got harder because the kids accidentally broke my most prized, treasured heirloom. It was a Paddington Bear music box that is just, it's one of the most special things I have. And for those of you that have commented and kind of told me like it's just stuff and this and that. Like, I get that more than anyone you will ever meet. It is just stuff. However, a little backstory about me and my life over the last 15 years. I have been a little bit of a gypsy until I met Dan. So I've lived all over the country. I moved every 6 months to a year. I've been to different states on different adventures. And what that means is that over time, I've had to donate, sell, get rid of just about everything that's ever meant anything to me. Fast forward, meeting Dan, it's the first time in my life that I've been stable. Like in the same home, able to have collections again, not live in fear that I'm going to have to get rid of everything I own and move to a new place and start a new job. It's really the first time in my life that I've been able to just have a real home. So the things that I have left from my childhood and from growing up and just heirlooms and those sorts of things, the few things that I have left really do mean a lot to me. So I digress. An amazing person named Jenna, who is a subscriber to my channel and to Lauren's, had seen that video of my heirloom getting broken, and it made her feel some kind of way, and it made her feel some kind of way that resulted in her going on her own adventure to find me a replacement for my music box. So yesterday, Lauren came over with a package for me, and I got my music box back.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna try really hard. If you watched the video, I was hysterical, and that was me holding it to get Dan showing me.
Speak of the
You
devil.
can't even see it. It's a screenshot of me sobbing. I cry a lot. I never used to, but once I had children, something happened to me where I just became like this very emotional, filled with love person, and I don't hide my tears. Like, if they're coming out of me, it's because I really feel some kind of way. And Jenna, the kindness that she's shown me for being really a perfect stranger is just beyond anything I ever could have imagined. And you guys show our family so much love and so much support, and you are so uplifting. Like, to say that this has changed our lives, like, I could never ever thank you enough. So I really wanted to take a minute, not only to say thank you to Jenna and to tell her just how much her kindness did for me and will continue to do for me. It definitely is one of the most amazing things anyone has ever done for me. So to thank Jenna, and also to thank all of you just for being here with us on this journey and for getting to know our family and being a part of our everyday lives, because to say that you've changed things for us is an understatement. Like, it's really been an amazing thing for our family to support all of you on this life journey, whether you're keto or you're not keto, or you're a mom, or you are touched by autism, or you just have toddlers that are just crazy by their own. Like, we are here for you, and you've been here for us in a way that we never could have expected. So thank you for that. I'm gonna watch a little TV. The meat bombs are smelling delicious, so I can't wait to see what they look like. We love you guys. So I just want to talk about a safety thing real quick. This was a bit of an experimental recipe for us, so I will tell you that couple of things. By putting them in the muffin pan, that means that they're sitting cooking in their own grease, which is delicious but can be a little bit dangerous. So what we did is we put a cookie sheet underneath the muffin pan, and it caught any extra grease that was like gonna come out of the muffin pan. So I highly recommend you doing that as well. Remember, this is ground beef. This is a fatty cut of meat. There's definitely going to be some grease to this meal. So what I'm doing now is I'm going ahead and I am scooping them out of their little muffin wells, and I am putting them on an oven-safe plate. I'm gonna top them with bacon and a little bit of cheese, and then I'm gonna warm that up and they'll be ready to eat. Okay, so I pulled them all out. Now they're gonna hang out on the plate. So I'm not gonna call this a fail because I know that they're gonna taste delicious, but I will definitely try a different cooking method next time. I was afraid that if I put them on a pan like a regular meatball that all the cheese would leak out. So if you have an idea on how you think that this could be a little bit less messy, I'm open to it. But we don't care as much about mess as we do about taste. And a lot of the recipes that we do for you guys, some of them we've done before, and some of them are just kind of an experimentation of what we have in our kitchen. So I went ahead and sprinkled bacon on them. Now I'm gonna do a nice little layer of cheddar cheese. I turned the oven off, but I'm gonna stick these back in and just let the warmth of the oven melt this down. Be sure to use an oven-safe plate. Okay guys, so this is what they look like. It's a loaded meat bomb. I'm gonna cut into one so you guys can see it, and then we're gonna go eat dinner. Okay, so I want to cut one of these open so you guys can see what they look like on the inside. I hope we're not disappointed with this reveal here. Oh, no, it's lovely. Okay. That's a meat bomb. They're ugly, but they're gonna be delicious.